Action. What's going on, guys? It's Travis. Welcome back to another Trav Vlogs. In this vlog, we are trying out one of my new favorite beverages, and it's named after me. My nickname is Trevis, and this is the Treevana. So we have the Treevana here. Now, this is a very good beer. It's made by, who is this made by? Burgeon Beer Company. This is a pretty big beverage company in Southern California in the San Diego area. They're based out of Carlsbad. This is an IPA, so, you know, my favorite. But this one really is probably one of the better IPAs. The West Coast IPA, you know, it started way back in the day, and now it's gotten to this point where it's branched out a lot. You know, now there's the New England Hazy, the New England kind of old school, slightly maltier ones, the West Coast super bitter ones, all over the map. This, I would say, is pretty standard West Coast IPA. The hops it has are Mosaic and Amarillo. The malts are Two-Row, Carahel, and Carafoam. Hopefully YouTube doesn't strike me for saying the HE double hockey sticks word. Brewed in can in Carlsbad. And listen to this. This is the best part about this whole thing right here. This was created and canned on November 2nd. Today is November 16th. So this thing is 2 weeks old. 2 weeks old. I'm pretty keen on that because I actually just learned that you're supposed to drink IPAs pretty much as soon as you can. And once it hits the 2 to 3 month mark, it starts the... So, and I didn't really know this, you know, so now they're getting better, I think, too, with the snobbery that happens as these things expand in popularity with drinking it in its, you know, dedicated time slot. So now a lot of people are doing the when it's made or the best buy, but it's hard to tell exactly what the best buy. So really the go-to is when it was created right here. Now I'm just realizing, hopefully this doesn't mean drink by 11/02/23. But yeah, I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty sure I saw on one of the other cans or the overall top of it or something that it did say made on this day. So now I'm like, crap. You know, so I guess in the comments, does Burgeon Beer, do they say when you should drink it by or when it was canned? It says hashtag branch out and it has a date. I'm assuming that's canned on. That's usually what they say now with these. So, all right, let's get a pour and ignore this right here. Just we'll turn that around and pretend that this glass is a plain glass, no affiliation with this other company or the thou shall not be named plague that unfortunately happened whenever it happened. So, another fun news. I just realized that my shutter speed's wrong. Are we gonna fix it? I guess. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. So the shutter speed was wrong for the first half of the video. So we'll just ignore that and we'll actually take the ISO down just a teeny bit. So now we're in perfect 4K 60 land and just ignore that first 4 minutes of video. That nothing even happened. And by the way, I haven't even poured this or tasted it yet, so I'm wasting a lot of everyone's time. So I apologize as I look at my port keys monitor to assume everything's in focus. I am shooting at a higher f-stop, f9. So we're locking in all this focus. The board in the background's in focus. The lovely seaside, these are lovely in focus. My red frogs and my Cardrona, little whatever these things are called, are in focus. We're all in focus. Life's great. Well, let's get to opening here. One other thing I like to do is just a quick little, just one of these. Not shaking it. I'm just letting the stuff move around there. And you gotta do the old one of these, which who knows if this does anything. All right, and my audio is just right at that limit. So we'll see. Come on, Rode. The Rode Video Micro. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. All right, it's cracked. I've had this before, so I know kind of what it is, but even it's very fresh if it is canned by, and, you know, every time it's still great to just re-engage. Ooh, it's very piney. Very just typical West Coast. I'm getting some like high notes of kind of fruit. Let's pour and see after that. This will open it up a little bit. The perfect pour. Let it hit that side, and then you can go like this. Oh, and then you're in business. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Treevana, the beer for Trevis right here. So we have a lovely pour, a very lovely pour. Kind of a smaller head because I might have botched it a little bit, but nice flowy. Look, you can see me through it, can you? I can kind of see me. Can you see me? Does the Sony A7S III best camera ever made pick me up? Probably. All right, let's get another sniff. I mean, it pretty much has the smell of what I am looking for out of an IPA. I want it to be bitter. I don't really want any malts, in theory, just compared to what other beer is, where it's very malty. And not really that hazy. I kind of like the more bitter side of the IPA as opposed to the kind of more juicier and then also kind of more maltier side, because usually hazy IPAs sometimes are a little maltier. And I know you're supposed to be like, oh, it smells like apricot, and it smells like this and that. To me, it smells exactly what I want an IPA to smell like. West Coast IPA, let's go. Wow. Pretty great. Pretty great. Pretty great. Oh man, it's good. I'm gonna unfortunately say though, just how it's appearing a little deadish, just in terms of like the head and stuff, makes me kind of scared that that is Best By date. I'm gonna look on the internet later and see. Maybe I'll drop in the comments what I figured out, but you know, it seemed like the head should have kind of stayed more foamy for longer. It didn't. I don't like that. But it has a very classic, kind of like taking a Ballast Point Sculpin, mixing it with a Rain Flash IPA and a little bit of Stone. It kind of combines all your favorite IPA friends. You all get a little, everyone hangs out, and this is the conclusion of the Treevana. Super smooth for an IPA, not terribly bitter, really drinkable. It's 7.2% alcohol, which is a good little bit. This is the 16-ounce can. They come in a 4-pack. They are an independent craft brew. And again, this Burgeon Beer company has really become one of like the new, it's like the new Ballast Point, it's the new Stone. A lot of these, you know, 10 years ago beers that defined and created the like love we all have for these IPAs. Now those are, a lot of them have sold out, a lot of them are a thing of the past, and now these new kind of more micro brewery craft brews and beers have been popping up, and Burgeon Beer is one of them, and now they're one of the big daddies. And this is kind of I think one of their better delicious IPAs, and you can even get it at certain restaurants, etc. So it's really good. I'm getting no malt, like barely any malt, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of like cantaloupe, honeydew. Here we go, I'm naming the fruits where it's like so ambiguous you have no clue if this is right or not. Some pineapple, some pear, some peach, stone fruit. In the end, it's just, again, it tastes a teeny bit flat, and I think that's because maybe it is so fresh, or maybe I'm just thinking about this too much because I'm having to record this and haven't really done many beverage reviews like this. So if you like what you see, you know, drop a comment, drop a like, smash the subscribe button. If you don't like it, you know, maybe, well, don't thumbs down. I mean, I don't even know if you can thumbs down anymore. They might have like made that illegal, no more thumbs down. But you can drop a negative comment, be like, hey, you know, you suck, whatever you want to say. You can be, you know, express yourself in the comment box with how much you dislike the video. Or if you like the video, you could be like, hey, this video rocks, you're the best. You know, here's a $1 billion in super chat. And I'll be like, yo, thank you. So again, I'm gonna take a few more sips here and just try to describe it a little more. It's really drinkable for being like a 7.2, and compared to a lot of other IPAs, this is super drinkable. It kind of tastes like a Budweiser IPA in terms of, wait, did they get canceled? Or Bud Light got canceled, I think. But just in terms of how it's, I guess Budweiser sucks. I don't know why I'm comparing it to Budweiser, but just because it seems like it's kind of a normal beer, even though it is a fancy schmancy IPA micro brew $1 billion beer. I think it was a 4-pack was $17. So it's a little more than just your normal 4-packs, but you're still spending, you know, $4-ish a beer. One of these at the bar would be $10, so it's still a great deal. It really is just a super nice beer. It's actually not as extremely potent and flavorful as I remember. It's a little on the, I don't want to say dull, it's just not as explosive in a certain direction. It's very like textbook, which is kind of nice because you just want, like, you don't want to mess around. You want that IPA taste. It's gonna help you out there. Pretty danky and piney, kind of citrusy. It rounds out the ideal West Coast IPA taste. So I would say give it a shot. 1 out of 10. Before this review, I probably would have given it like a 8.8 or something. Right now I'm giving it like a 7.6. Like, it's still really good and stuff. I don't know, my mood, or I'm filming as well. Too many things going on here. Quite delicious, but nothing too extraordinary in terms of like one direction of flavor or another. It's just your very classic standard India Pale Ale, which really is what you want. It's a lot better than taking a sip and realizing, oh, it's has too much malt, or it's too forward in this orange direction, or in this pear direction, or pineapple direction. This just really lets these hops kind of shine, and the malts are really subdued. I can't really taste them. Another beer I would compare it to, I don't know if you can say the B-E-E-R word on YouTube's, would probably just be like the modern times Ordersville. Even though that is a hazy, this is kind of like that. Almost kind of a Sculpin, but not as Sculpin-y, if that makes sense. It's just a little more, it's almost like Sculpin Light or Sculpin Plus, if you want to, depends on which way you go there. But I'm getting a little long-winded. I would say in conclusion, definitely give this a try. If you like IPAs, this is definitely in the top 10 IPAs, I would say, of the whole gang. Other IPAs I would say that I like, or this is like, again, are, you know, Swami's IPA. There's a couple rotating IPAs that Pizza Port makes that are all really good. The seasonal ones end up being almost better than the normal ones, besides the Swami's is a standard. Not really like the Stone IPA. The Stone IPA is kind of, you can tell it's a Stone with that kind of classic-y Stone taste. This is more of the newer IPA style. Maybe also comparable to any tropical IPAs, or even Kook Slam's IPA, which is by Duckfoot. One on the top of my head that I'm thinking of too is what is that one called? Not Kook, I just said Kook Slams. Oh, I can't remember now. Tip my tongue. But yeah, I would say give it a go. You know, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hey guys, Editor Travis here. So I checked, in that hashtag branch out date, it actually is the canned on date. So now knowing that, and just kind of thinking about that, maybe this review did turn out not negative, but I want to conclude that this beer is really good. I'm going to up my score back to the high 8s, low 9s realm, because this beer really is the classic perfect IPA for most people. And I think maybe I did think that was best buy, and I kind of blew it. So, reconcluding, this is a very good beer, and editor Travis wants everyone to know that the last 15 minutes wasn't a total waste, but those last final scores, let's up the ante a little bit. Let's give these guys some more cred. They really have come into their own as one of the new go-to goats of the area. So, again, now a 9.2. We're raising it back up, 9.2, the final score. Thanks again, Burgeon Beer, for a great product. And all right, thanks for watching, guys. Peace for real.